YouTube, we are back, man, with another video. Let's talk about Ben Johnson and the Chicago Bears. Obviously, before getting Ben Johnson, the Bears were in a tough spot with head coach Matt Eberflus. They weren't happy with what they saw with Caleb Williams in his rookie year. They weren't happy with how things were going overall. And as you all know, the Bears have been a horrible organization as of late and are known as the team who can't get the quarterback right. So what do? They go out and get the best offensive mind available on the market in Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson has huge success with the Detroit Lions and is known obviously for his crazy play calls and play designs. He is a true offensive guru, offensive-minded head coach. And in today's NFL, I think that that's what you need if you look at a defensive head coach and the defensive head coaches around the NFL. The first question I ask to myself, do you get your side of the ball right? Now, you can look at the Jets with Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn is a defensive head coach. Have the Jets been playing awesome defense? No. Brandon Staley, back when he was with the Chargers before he got fired, he was a defensive head coach. Were the Chargers playing good defense? Hell no. They were awful, terrible defense. Anyway, let's get back into the Bears, man. The Bears go and hire Ben Johnson, which was a smash hit home run hire in my opinion. And through 9 weeks this season, the Bears offense has looked lethal. Now, with some exceptions, of course, which we will get into after I give you guys some of the numbers, the Bears offensive ranks through week 9 this season in the NFL. 1,200 rushing yards, that's third in the NFL. 378 passing yards per game, that's also third in the NFL. 27 points per game, that's tied for sixth in the NFL. 3,027 total yards, which is seventh overall in the NFL out of 32 offenses. Right now, they have about 1,900 passing yards, which is 10th in the NFL. Now, obviously, the trick plays and the fireworks on offense is what Ben Johnson is known for, but these numbers prove that it's not all just a show. These are real numbers. He's producing. This offense is moving in the right direction. However, one thing that is concerning to me is the progression of Caleb Williams so far. I know it's a new head coach. I know it's a system that demands a lot out of an NFL quarterback, especially a young one like Caleb Williams. And yes, Caleb Williams has struggled to adapt to this Ben Johnson offense. He's under center a lot more. It's harder. Caleb Williams coming out of USC was in the gun damn near every play in college. So with this offense, it is going to be a little bit of a growing pain to get to where they want to get to. And it's only halfway through the first season, so this is very early, mind you. But one thing that's concerning is Caleb Williams has not looked, to me, the best. I know he has games with pretty impressive numbers, and we're going to get into that. But just optics and eye test, I don't see the it factor from Caleb Williams. He can make any and every throw. We know the arm talent is there, but the layups seem hard for him right now. Finding his man in the flat for an easy check down to get 6-7 yards, it's a little hard for him right now. Hitting guys down the field that are open or seeing them, it's a little hard for him right now. I feel like he's a little bit in his head, and I can see when he plays, sometimes it looks like he's scared to make a mistake. So he takes away from the big playability that we all know he has and he's capable of and he showed us. And sometimes he's just not making these throws, whether it's not confidence in his arm, which I doubt, or he's just scared to make a mistake, which I think is very likely the reason. So let's look at it. Versus the Detroit Lions, Caleb Williams had 207 pass yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Versus the Raiders, he had 212 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Pretty mid. Versus the Saints, 172 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 interception. I know that's a legit defense, but that is an awful stat line, and he played really bad that game. Now we get to his 2 huge games on offense. 298 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions against Dallas. Now here's the thing. Dallas ranks 32nd in defense and 3rd in passing yards per game allowed. They are literally bottom of the barrel, worst defense in the NFL. And then you talk about the huge Bengals game that just happened on Sunday. He had a massive game, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. But you look at it again, and the Bengals are awful on defense. They are first in opponent points per game allowed, and they rank 2nd in pass yards per game allowed. So I don't want to take the credit away from him. You still have to show up, and it's any given Sunday. Any defense, even bottom of the barrel, can look good all of a sudden on a magical Sunday. But that's not the case. Literally the 2 worst defenses in the NFL, in Dallas and Cincinnati. And he lights them up as expected. However, I think that we need to see a consistency from him that we have not seen so far. It's too much of a roller coaster ride. You're in your second year. The weapons are around you. I think that Caleb going to Chicago with the weapons that he has on offense and how much they've been able to try and kind of support him, I think they've done a good job. I can't remember the last time a first overall pick quarterback went into a situation quite like this. I think it's a good situation for a first overall rookie quarterback to come into, one of the better at least, because usually a team like the Titans or the Jets has the first pick, and I don't think the Bears are that bad. Yes, historically, they do have trouble finding the QB, but I think that is more of an organization thing than the actual player itself. So that is very concerning if you're the Bears to me. With Caleb Williams, it's hard to find the consistency and it's hard to do it. It seems hard for them to do it against, good defenses, decent defenses. Like Bears found their head coach, no doubt. Ben Johnson, like I said, home run hire. Is Caleb the answer long term in Chicago? I don't know. It's too early, but to me, he looks very middle of the pack. And I think that's a problem when you go first overall. PFF has Caleb Williams graded a 74 overall. That is 17th out of 36 quarterbacks in the NFL. So yeah, he is pretty middle of the pack, and it is kind of concerning. Obviously, way, way, way too early. A lot of games left, a lot of season left, but it is a little bit concerning for Bears fans, I feel like. And the Bears defense is not good at all. They are awful. And if you can just get a formidable defense, I know they're missing a lot of guys on the defensive side of the ball, but when you get them back, if you can even play 10, 15% better, the Bears are going to be a problem next year, I feel like. But they cannot get a pass rush. And as a result of them not being able to get a pass rush, the secondary is getting torched. The defense has given up 28.4 points per game. That's fourth in the NFL. 131 rush yards per game. That's eighth most in the NFL. And they are 25th in the NFL in QB pressure rate. Second in the NFL in pass yards per play allowed. It all starts with the pass rush. If you can't get to the other team's quarterback and make him uncomfortable, I don't care who you are, they're going to dice you up. And that's what we've been seeing with the Bears. It should not take a heroic 50-point performance from the Bears to barely beat the Bengals on the last drive of the game. And what do they do at the deadline? Ryan Poles gets a super mid defensive end from the Browns, trades like a 6th or 7th pick. Just not a notable move at all. They don't really make any moves in this trade deadline. So I think it's a little concerning. I thought that this was a good chance to address the problems on defense. And I guess the Bears couldn't find any suitors to make a deal, and they couldn't get a deal done with any team. But I thought that that was a huge miss. I thought that you had to bring somebody in on the defensive side of the ball if you were Ryan Poles. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big fan of Ryan Poles. I thought that the moves he made are kind of questionable, and I'm starting to question if he's going to be there long term. But I say all that to say this, Bears fans, you are in great hands with Ben Johnson. I think he's going to be a hell of a coach in this league. And like I said, I don't know if Caleb Williams is a long-term answer, but they're going to build at this and they're going to get better, I believe. I think Caleb will come along. I don't see him being some all-time great, but I think that he can be a serviceable quarterback in the NFL, and that sucks to say when you draft a guy first overall. So Bears fans, I do apologize for that, but I got to keep it real with y'all. The Bears from here on out have the first hardest schedule coming up in the NFL. So out of every team in the NFL, they have the hardest schedule left from this point to the end of the season. So we will see how they finish. I don't know if this is a playoff team, but only time will tell. So yeah, man, that is the video for today on the Bears. I am on the grind, y'all. I am uploading multiple videos a day. I'm going to get these out as fast as possible. Make sure you support, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world. I just started this channel yesterday. We already got 4 videos up. Let's keep it going. And I'm going to be dropping these fast. And every topic that happens in sports, you will see a video on my channel within minutes of it happening. I'm going to grind, I promise y'all. It's been your boy Dave, man. I appreciate y'all. We're going to make this big. It's been your boy OTB Dave, and we out of here. Peace.